everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I am excited to be with you. And we're going to talk about one of my favorite topics today because it's one that everybody uses for their excuse to be a have-not. And you say, well, what's a have-not? A have-not is someone who complains about haves because haves have things that the have-nots don't have. Okay. Now, I want you to ask yourself, are you a have or a have-not? And this has nothing to do with money, okay? It has everything to do with a word that starts with M that's not about money. It's called being able to manifest. So if you want more in your life, you have to learn how to manifest. And people are like, I don't believe in that shit. I don't believe that you can manifest a Bentley and it's going to be sitting in the driveway. No, you typically can't do that, or I would be really a billionaire. When you guys figure that one out, you show me how to do it because I would like to know how to do that one too. Now, manifestation is one of the most beautiful modalities that we have as human beings to set intentions about an end result. Well, what do you mean, Lucinda Bassett? What I mean is, if you are 25 or 35 or 65 and you don't freaking know what you want, how are you going to freaking possibly set the intentions to get it? If you can't define exactly what you want, how are you going to go through all the challenges life's going to throw your way to get what you want when you don't even know what you want? It's so easy to walk away when you're like, I didn't really want that anyway. And I want to tell you something. The people that really make it in the world are not the smartest people. They're not the best educated people. They're not the wealthiest people. They're not the people that come with wealthy families. They all have one simple trait. They know what they want. They set their intention. They know what it's going to take to get them where they need to go. And they don't stop until they get there. And part of the problem with everybody, especially I was telling you last week when I was in Austin and I ran into, there's a lot of kids, even my children, they're all in startups. I bet if you have kids, if you're a kid, everybody wants to have their own company, and that's great. But you have to work. Like people would say to me, well, how long did it take you to see success at the Midwest Center? People thought it was overnight success. Hell no, it took me 20 freaking years to build that business. 20 freaking years of working my ass off and not making any money. But you know why I did it? Because I was passionate about what I was doing. I knew I was supposed to be there. I knew I was supposed to be talking to people about anxiety and panic attacks because I had it. And I walked through the tunnel and I came out of it without panic attacks, without using medication, without using antidepressants. Not that you shouldn't be using antidepressants and medication. I'm not a doctor and I don't play one here on Zoom. But you want to be happy, healthy, and passionate about something. You want to feel like you know where you're going. And this has been such a freaking fucked up, crazy year for all of us because you might have been on this great track. Maybe you opened a restaurant. Maybe you started a hair salon. Maybe you had a business with 10 employees. Maybe you had to let them all go. Maybe you bought a house and you couldn't make the house payments. Maybe you started a relationship and you guys couldn't stand each other by the time you got through COVID. I don't know, but this whole pandemic has forced everybody to reevaluate their life. And I've talked about this before. And so I'm here. I want to read something out of this great book that I really love, that I highly recommend. Oh, yes, that's right. It's called The Solution. And this is going to start our particular session off about manifestation. How do you get what you want? No, I don't think I can have what I want. Yes, you can. I mean, it all depends. I mean, if you want to be president of the United States, well, you might be able to get that too. I mean, somebody's going to get it. Somebody got it. That's a joke, but you know what I'm saying? Anything is possible. So at this point, I want to share something with you from my book, The Solution. Until one is committed, there's hesitancy, the chance to draw back and always be ineffective. Concerning all acts of initiative and creation, there's one elementary truth, the ignorance of which kills many ideas and splendid plans and dreams, that the moment one definitely commits oneself. This is really important, you guys. Then providence moves too. All sorts of things occur to help one that would never, ever have occurred otherwise. A whole stream of events and issues from the decision raising in one's favor all manner of unforeseen incidents and meetings and material assistance and people come into your life that you did not expect. Things you could not have dreamed of would come your way. I have learned a deep respect for one of those couplets. Whatever you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. So what does all of this mean? It means that if you're sitting there and you're 32 or you're 45 or you're 61, I don't know why I'm not getting the chat room to come up either. This is really strange. Somebody messed with my computer. Anyway, I can't see the chat room either, guys. I'm really sorry. Let's see. Why is that happening? But anyway, all right. So no matter what your age, Sherry, you're the only one I can see. Can you hear me? Sherry, can you hear me? And you can see me. Joe, you can see me? Perfect. Okay. So there's a battle between negative and positive energy when you decide to go after your dreams. When you decide that you're up there. Okay, Lulu, great to see you. You too, Georgia. Yahoo! I was afraid you couldn't see my pretty face and my hat. I'm hiding under my hat tonight. I know I need a light on my laptop. My light broke last week. Anyway, it was that wild sex I was having on my desk. No, I'm just kidding. Well, maybe not. Anyway, so an action plan for immediate manifestation. When I first moved to Hollywood, I was living in this rented house in a little neighborhood, driving an old minivan. And I would drive down the street and people would say, Lucinda, where are you going? And I would say, Hollywood. I swear to God, it's a true story. And I was working with Tony Robbins' producer to make a product called The Solution. And it was unbelievable. It's like there I was sitting in a studio in Hollywood, California with Tony Robbins' producer. I ended up going on the QVC and selling out. And I thought, who am I to go on QVC and sell out? Who am I? I'm just some little girl from Findlay, Ohio. I didn't graduate from college. But if you read this book, The Solution, you're going to be shocked at all the people that didn't graduate from college who became senators and movie stars and government officials and politicians. So it's not about the degree you have. Please hear me on this. It's not about how attractive you are. It's not about how much money you have. It's not about if people are going to like you. It's all about your intention. So you better be clear about what you want. That's number one. Define it. Okay. First of all, let's just start with, and you want to write this down, go ahead. Take a few minutes and ask yourself, who are you? What kind of person are you? How far do you think you can go in your life? What potential do you have in your life? What are your capabilities and your strengths? What makes you unique? What talents do you have that would really make you shine? And this is a really good one. What would other people say about you? And then in this book, The Solution, I love this whole chapter. It's all about the art of manifestation. The art of manifestation rests on using the universal law of attraction to benefit your life. I see it as the law of attraction in action. It's a process of doing something in order to achieve a very specific and clear destination. So I'm asking all of you right now, and if you have any questions, please put them up on the screen. I can now see everything you're saying to me. If you want to tell me, oh my God, I love your hat. I love your outfit. You are so hot. Go ahead. All right. So how do you set your intentions? How do you manifest? Well, first of all, you have to be open to manifestation. What is manifestation? I just read it to you. Manifestation is a clear and deliberate process where you set clear intentions about knowing what you want to achieve, and then you set the steps to go about achieving them. And you never think, I can't do it. I'm too old. I'm not educated enough. I'm not smart enough. Nobody else believes in me. If I would have done all of that, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you tonight. So trust me, this is something you can do. So if you believe you can, you can. The art of manifestation is one of the most powerful modalities you can use at any age, I don't care if you're 75, to make your dreams come true. First, number one, I hope you're writing this down. Number one, be specific about what you want. What does it look like? What does it taste like? If it's, what is it? What's the color? Where is the home at? What does the boyfriend or the husband, what's his personality like? Use the present tense in your expressions when you're talking to people. I will be finding the love of my life. He's looking for me and I'm looking for him. I'm looking for the home of my dreams. It's out there and I'm going to find it, and it's going to have a beautiful pool. I affirm your intentions all day long. I'm going to find a job this year that's going to make more money. To be specific, I'm going to make $100,000 a year. Affirm your desires all day long. Create affirmations. And those of you who've worked with me, I am confident, I am strong, I am capable, I am worthy of real love, I am worthy of making more money, I am worthy of driving a nice car, I am worthy of loving someone passionately, I am worthy of being wealthy, I am worthy of being healthy. And if you didn't get all that, let me know and I'll send it to you. Have faith in the end result. That's probably one of the hardest things, because this is so true. Okay. The second you choose manifesting and you use this visualization and you start really setting your intentions to have what you want, you would think your life's going to get easier, right? Yeah, God's going to bring me a great boyfriend. Oh, God's going to bring me that train. I don't know if you guys heard this story, and it's a stupid story, but I love the story where the guy's sitting on a house and there's a flood and a helicopter comes along and says, hey, dude, here's a ladder. Jump on the ladder. You're going to drown. He goes, no, I'm not going to drown. God's going to save me. And a boat comes along. He goes, dude, get on the boat, man. There's the flood. You're going to drown. He's hanging on the top of his house. He goes, I don't need a boat. God's going to save me. Well, the guy drowns. And he's up in heaven. The guy goes, well, you've been a good dude. I'm going to let you into the golden gates of heaven. The guy goes, yeah, but God, I'm really shocked. I mean, I really thought you were going to save me. And God said, dude, I sent you a helicopter and a boat. I love that. So when you're getting signs, which is the next thing we're about to come to, look for signs. If you say, oh my God, I've had the most incredible signs this week myself. But, if you're wondering about what decision you should make about moving, or wondering about a person that you're dating and whether or not he or she is the right one, or wondering about whether or not the job that you want to take, is the right job, go out to the universe and breathe and say in your breathing tonight, set an intention and ask for a sign that's really clear about something that you want, and say, is this right for me? All right. So use the power. And this is have faith in the end result, no matter what. If you get distracted along the way, see it as a lesson and something you're supposed to learn. It's not defeatism. It doesn't mean you should run away with your tail between your legs going, no, it's not going to work. In fact, it's the opposite. Maybe it's testing you to see how badly you want it. In fact, someone just said to me, who's a really brilliant person, this was yesterday, the best way to raise children is don't fix their problems. Let them fix their own problems. If you're always running around fixing everything, they're not going to know how to get through turmoil themselves. And there's one thing we're all sure of, is life is full of shit, and life is hard, and life is not all meant to be, fun and games. It's fun when it is, but most of the time, as we all just learned in this pandemic, and we're still learning, life throws a lot of curveballs at you. And it's not about, you not getting curveballs, because you will. It's about how you handle the curveballs and walk out of there with more dignity than you've ever had before, more respect for yourself. Affirmations and visualizations, as well as meditation and breath work, are very powerful ways to shift your overall patterns of negative thinking, which I have so many clients, and they'll just sit there and go, yeah, but I'm a negative thinker. And I'll say, all right, we're going to work on that. But I think I'm addicted to negative thinking. Yes, you are, but I'm going to show you how to break an addiction. People break addictions of drinking too much. People break addictions of smoking. You can break the addiction of being an obsessive, scary, negative thinker. And this is how you do it. If you want to be even more focused, I would love for you to do what I've done with a lot of you in my support groups and my coaching, and that is create a mantra for yourself every morning, like I just gave you. And maybe your mantra would be, this is going to be a good year for me. I am going to meet the love of my life. I am going to be in the best shape I've been in 10 years. I'm going to work out. I'm going to take care of my body. I'm going to eat healthier. I'm going to drink less. I'm going to hang around with people who lift me up and make me feel fabulous. I'm going to get rid of the no-sayers in my life. So those are some mantras. I could give you a million of them, which I know you would love me to do. But meanwhile, I'm going to try to find some that I love just for you. I'll read them to you in a minute. So the more you practice the attitude of gratitude and achievement and possibilities, the better you get at it, and the more certain you become that you can have it. And this, you guys, this is where the magic begins. Whatever you want to accomplish in your life, whether it's financial success, getting over your panic attacks, meeting the love of your life, you must believe it's absolutely possible. If you believe it, you can achieve it. And I love this part. Your ability to define your goals and set your attentions and go after your dreams is going to really help you let go of some of your anxiety. You have the right to ask for what you want: attention, reassurance, appreciation, a hug. You have the right to make mistakes. You have the right to say what you're feeling and say what's on your mind, assertively, not aggressively. You have the right to your opinion. You have the right to say no without explaining, I really can't babysit tonight because, I'm having a stomach ache. I need to go to bed early and I don't really want to babysit. You have a right to feel insecure. You have a right to feel confident. You have a right to question things that you don't understand. You have a right to be happy. You have a right to feel good about yourself. You have a right to loving relationships and healthy friendships. Sometimes we get stuck in this thing where we think that we're shitty, or if people really knew me, I'm not good enough. Therefore, I'm going to hang out with people that are less than me because that way I feel better. No, try to hang out with people who help you to be a better person. Look at people and you think, boy, I'd like to be more like them. Maybe I should hang out with them more. Doesn't mean you should let go of your other friends. It just means start changing up your tribe a little bit to hang around with people who inspire you to be a better you. You have the right to ask for help. You have the right to peace of mind. You have the right to time alone. You have a right to your dreams. You have the right to follow your heart. You have the right to do what's fun as long as it doesn't hurt anybody else. You have the right to feel sexy and enjoy sex. You have the right to be beautiful. You have the right to feel smart. You have the right to spend time on self-discovery, whether it's looking at a flower or going on a trip by yourself to see what Italy looks like after this pandemic. You have the right to play and have fun. You have the right to your emotions. And always remember that you are capable of greatness. So what are the simple steps to manifesting? First of all, number one, define what you want. Write this down. Write a paragraph or do bullet points. Define your dreams. Okay. Allow yourself to dream. I sat in this group with a bunch of adults and I was saying, okay, I'm going to tap you on the head with a wand and anything you want is going to come true. The majority of the audience didn't have any dreams. So 2, be specific. Define what you want, how it looks, what color it is, how your boyfriend looks. We talked about this. So define your dreams and then be specific about what they are. 3, give yourself a timeline. When can you make these dreams happen? 2 years, 5 years? And then set a plan of action, which is tomorrow I'm going to make a call to that guy that's opened that small restaurant. I want to see how he did it. 2 days from now, I'm going to talk to the bank about a small loan. Next week, I'm going to go talk to my brother-in-law about going into business with me. So make a plan of action to get started. Take action. Number 5, do it now. Take the first step tomorrow. Make the first phone call. If you do, people are going to feel your energy. And talk to people about your dreams. And those that believe in you will talk back. Nothing's more exciting than talking to someone who's got something going on. And those were seen, I love this quote, and those who were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not hear the music. I hope you heard that. And those who were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not hear the music. All right. So I want to leave you with this. This is your high time. Things are going to happen. This is a new year and a new normal. Things are not going to happen in the traditional way, however. You need to sit there with an open mind and an open heart and not be negative, even though it may seem impossible. Write your dreams down, write your intentions down. Things will happen. Stay awake. Suddenly and unexpectedly, providence will move. Doors will open. People will come to you and they'll say, hey, I have an idea for that. I think I could do that with you. Maybe I'd like to put some money into that. Don't hang around with the naysayers. Don't hang around with negative people who encourage negative thoughts, addiction, or fears. You are coming into your high time. If you stay positive and motivated and manifesting, you are a magnet for miracles. I'm living proof, you guys. I grew up in a little ugly brown shingled house by the end of a railroad track, by the end of a dead end road with an alcoholic father, and all my family's passed away. And here I sit, and I'm still out here telling you how to do the things I'm doing now. And I'm 65 and I'm doing incredible things, these podcasts, these Zoom calls, coaching. I'm so busy. And as some of you know, I met the man of my dreams this year and we got engaged. And I'm shocked. If you would have told me all this was going to happen to me at 65, and the reason I'm telling you that is age is no excuse. Thank you for that heart. I love that heart. Anything is possible. You've never been closer. Get rid of the say nots. You're on fire. You're better than you thought, and it's going to happen sooner than you expected. You can't think negative and live a positive life. And you can't live a positive life and think negatively. They don't go together. So celebrate your life. Get up every day with gratitude. I cannot tell you how many people say, how do you do it, Lucinda? How do you do it? And I get up every single day with gratitude. A grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. And believe me, there have been times in the last week even when I got upset about something and I wanted to get frustrated or mad. And I really just go inside myself and I say, hey, practice what you preach. Stay calm, stay grounded, stay grateful. That's a really good little mantra right there. Put that in your phone. And you should put all these things in your phone. And you should get up in the morning and you should say, God, thank you so much I have this mantra that I do when I breathe people. I'll share it with you. It says, thank you for my wealth. Thank you for my health. Thank you for my whole. Thank you for my soul. And then I say, embrace the light of your soul. I do that with you guys on the breath work. You don't know it. Thank you for their health. Thank you for their wealth. Wealth is abundance, happiness, people who love you. Thank you for their health. Thank you for their wealth. Thank you for their whole. Thank you for their soul. I encourage you during this breath session tonight to embrace the light of your soul, because that is where all the magic begins. When you understand how important it is to embrace the energy of the universe. Because then when everything's spinning around you and you're thinking, none of this makes any sense. Listen, I sold my beautiful house on the ocean. I moved to a house on the lake. I liked the house on the lake. My kids didn't like the house on the lake. I sold my house on the lake and I moved into the city. I hated the city. Then I got hit by a truck and I'm like, why is all this happening to me? Oh, I can't even believe this is happening to me. But I thought, you know what? See, I don't sit around and go, poor me. I just said, there must be a reason this is happening to me. So that's what I did. And I shut your cameras off, you guys. We're looking at somebody's bathroom, which is not that I don't want to see your bathroom. Anyway, so when I got through all of that, and then I ended up buying a house not next to the ocean, but close to the ocean. And then I thought, why did I move way out here? It's lonely. What am I doing? And I had to go back and breathe and say, Lucinda, trust the universe. Something amazing is going to come out of this for you. And, that's where I'm at. I mean, you guys, I'm stopping people's videos here, so just let me do that. So believe me, when doors shut or people say no, or even strange, weird things happen, instead of going, why me? Ask yourself, what was I supposed to learn from this? Move on. So this week, I want you to set 5 intentions. Your homework assignment is to define your dream and then set 5 intentions and action assignments that can help you get to your dream. So define your dream. That could be a page. It could be a paragraph. If it's about someone, define them. Are they quiet? Are they calm? What do they look like? How old are they? Do they smoke? Do they not smoke? If it's a house, what does it look like? Does it need to be near water? If it's a job, what does that look like? If it's your body and you want to be healthier, what is that going to look like? And then the last one, the third one is, what are you going to feel like? And write it down. What are you going to feel like when this dream comes true? I used to write about finding the love of my life. And after I got hit by the truck, the man that I was looking for was very much different than the man I thought I wanted. And thank you so much, Eugenia. I love you too. I love to hear from you guys. You all mean so much to me. And when I sat down, I could read it to you now. I'm not going to, but I wrote in my phone the kind of man I was looking for. And it was very different than the man I wanted before I got hit by the truck. And I sat every day and I wrote in my phone, I'm looking for him and he's looking for me. And when I met him, you know what he said? I've been looking for you my whole life. And I was like, so dreams do come true. There is somewhere over the rainbow. There is a God above us. There is a universe. All right, so I want you to get comfortable. You will, Jody, you will manifest your dream man. So your homework assignment is to write down a paragraph about who he is and define him. You need to do that because if you can't define him, he can't show up. And don't even date, then you won't even date guys that aren't the man that you've defined. All right, so I want you to get in a comfortable position to breathe. Breath work is such an important modality. Doctors and therapists are really understanding the importance of proper breathing. But more importantly, what you need to understand about the breath work that I do, it's transformational breath. And I'm highly certified, and I worked with Judith Kravitz, who's just the most amazing woman. You can Google transformational breath and learn all about it. And I worked with her lovely daughter and son, Monty and Abe. They're amazing people. And I'm doing a breath retreat in November with them. If you want to come and you want more information about that, it's going to be sold out. I put it off till November because of COVID. Call Darla, 419-350-7499, and find out more about the breath retreat. But what's so important about this type of breath work, and what makes it so unique, is when you breathe, and we only do it for a few minutes here, but the idea is to open your mouth as if it's on a water bottle, and you do not breathe through your nose. You only breathe through your mouth. You breathe like 3 counts in, and then a short breath out as if you're blowing on a mirror. And it's nice if you can keep your breath connected. And if you could set your intention going into this breath session, I have to find my song here, so give me a minute. You have to set your intention. And maybe your intention is, help me learn to be more patient and calm. Help me learn to love myself unconditionally. Help me learn to listen, to be a better listener. Help me learn to live in the moment. Help me learn to be my authentic self, no matter what, because I'm a beautiful person. And these are some of the intentions, because I love to set intentions. I was flying into LA yesterday, and there was a little bit of bumpiness, and I was looking outside, and I was like, boy, I'm so glad to come back here. And I was listening to my breath music, and I'm like, oh my God, I could feel the vibration. If you do this right, and you do it long enough, you will feel the feelings of the energy of the universe tingling from your heads to your toes. You'll feel it in your fingers. And it's an amazing feeling. And the idea of this breath work is that when you breathe and you fully oxygenate your body, blood cells, and brain, you go to this place. It's a different realm where you can actually solve potential trauma. trauma that you've actually been through, or something that you're dealing with, or that you may be going through. In breath work, you massage your organs, you detoxify your body. And some people are afraid to breathe. Don't be. Breath is life. So I'm here to help you understand breath work. And by the way, I do weekend breath sessions for individuals. If you wanted to fly in and bring your husband or your daughter, you can stay for the weekend. We'll do 4 breath sessions and set some intentions. So the magic number to call for any of that is 419-350-7499. And Darla can explain all of this to you. All right, so get ready to breathe. At this time, I ask you to sit back in a comfortable chair or lie back on the sofa, whatever feels right to you. Close your eyes and let go and trust. Trust yourself. Surrender to the beauty of your own energy. It's safe to breathe. It's safe to surrender. It's safe to let go. Without expectation, without judgment, without fear. Knowing that whatever information comes to you is light. Relax into the safe surrender of your own breath. Breathing in to the count of 3, slow breath out. You could put your right hand on your heart chakra, which is just below your chin and above your chest. Your left hand on your solar plexus chakra, which is just below your chest and above your belly button. This area receives information from the universe. It's your voice telling you when to be kind and when to say I'm sorry and when to say I love you. I call upon the I Am Presence, Masters of Light and Higher Self, to allow each person here to release all tension, stress, and all conscious concerns of the moment, and simply be open and let go. I call upon the I Am Presence and higher power of every person here to manifest the perfect breath experience for all. I invite you now to embrace and feel this powerful energy inside of you, even all around you. The vibration throughout your body from the tips of your fingers to your toes. Breathing in all that is good, abundance, acceptance, kindness, compassion, non-judgment, joy. Seeing your abundance all around you, your friends, your family, your health, present moment awareness of your good fortune, gratitude for life. This is your safe place. This is your higher self. I invite you to relax into the vibration, allowing any messages or information to come to you at this time. This is your soul connection, your light, your gift to yourself and others, letting your mind drift, feeling the vibration radiating from you around in this space, in your room. Do you feel it in your fingers, in the palms of your hands? This is your God energy of unconditional love. You are pure. You are loving. You are light. The gift of this energy is with you all the time, filling your blood cells, your body, and your brain with good health, calmness, and healthy thoughts. energizing you, and yet calming you. Others will feel it in this moment, in this space. Safe to be in your body, safe to breathe, safe to be in the moment, present moment pleasure, present moment presence, present moment abundance. I invite you now to take a few moments to come back to this space. Wiggle your fingers gently, wiggling your toes, grounding yourself back into the room, bringing your breath into a steady, calm place, placing your palms of your hands on the chair or the bed or the sofa, slowing your breathing. Where are you now? You are in the moment. And that's the beauty of being present. Okay, I want you to come back to me now and open your eyes and wiggle your fingers and toes. This is such an important modality, this breath work. I encourage you to breathe. I encourage you to slow your breath down to 12 breaths per minute. I encourage you to download Jennifer Barazin Radio on Spotify or Pandora. It's just the most amazing radio station. It's Jennifer Barazin, Berezan. That's a lot of that music is what I use when I do the breath work. But I encourage you to, if you could get up every morning and use the affirmations I shared with you, the 5 steps to living fully and presently, being in the moment, put those on your phone and sit down and breathe and listen to Jennifer Barazin Radio and know that you are enough. And you want to be that peacock. You want to be your true self. All right, that's it for me. Until next week. Until then, go out and make it a great week to be you.